Welcome to the season of self-love, your daily dose of inspiration and encouragement. I'm your host, Nyomi Banks, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Nyomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Are you ready to elevate your mindset and embrace the power of self-love? Or have you come to the right place? Each day we'll dive into topics that will empower and inspire you on your journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthy relationships, boost your confidence, or find balance in your life, this podcast is here to support your every step of the way. We believe that self-love is the foundation of living a fulfilled and joyful life. And together we explore practical tips, insightful interviews, and transformative stories that will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So join me Monday through Friday as we embark on this daily adventure of self-love. Tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast to start your day on a positive note and discover the limitless potential within yourself. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, January 10, 2024, and I welcome you back, my dear listeners. I welcome you back to our shared adventure to self-discovery and progress. I am your host, Nyomi Banks, and you're listening to the Season of Self-Love podcast. And I'm here to lead and encourage you through another enlightening episode. Today is the emphasis on overcoming limited thoughts and barriers that we frequently encounter on our intentional path. So before we get started, let's go over the essential insights and tactics that we discussed in our prior episode, particularly on setting intentions and taking inspired action. So go back and remember what we spoke about yesterday. And also what we spoke about Monday. And now when you're setting those intentions, I want you to go past the overcome your limited beliefs. And today's topic is overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles on your intentional path, all right? So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about identifying and understanding your limited beliefs that prevents intention manifestation, all right? It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on this Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and make sure you tune in every Thursday night to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast, where we talk about everything from love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and so much more. We're bridging the gap between them all, and we even talk about spiritual uplifting. You need to stop by Neon.com, Mike, as well as the BTG crew. We have some amazing guests that come through. You never know. Just make sure you tune in Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to AskNyomi.com and tell them Nyomi sent you.
I often find myself feeling stuck in my life and like I'm not reaching my full potential. But with Elevate Me, self-discovery, I've been able to tap into my inner self and discover what I truly want out of life. Elevate Me, Self-Discovery is an incredible program that combines video learning, self-help, and amazing audio to guide you through a journey of self-discovery. From feeling freedom and guided meditation to self-love and empowerment, this program is perfect for anyone looking to unlock their full potential. Don't let life pass you by.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're talking about overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles on your intentional path. So before we dive into that, let's begin with the soothing breathing practice. This technique is essential for grounding oneself and generating the mental and emotional space required to address and overcome our limited beliefs. I want you to breathe with me as we release tension and allow our thoughts to be open to new options and viewpoints. And if you're new listening to this podcast and you're wondering what's happening right now, it's something that we do every day, Monday through Friday here on the Season of Self-Love. We practice self-care, and this is a part of our self-care routine. So this is my little addition. A little present for you is to guide you on this breathing exercise right now. Just a quick 60-minute, 2-minute breathing exercise. So what I want you to do is I want you to now find a comfortable and seated position, either on your chair or on the floor with your back straight and your feet planted firmly on the ground. All right, now I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4 as you inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to hold your breath for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now slowly exhale through your mouth. Continue the 4 to count to 4 as you release the breath. So we're doing the 4-4-4 count today. And I want you to pause on that count of 4 before taking the next breath. And now I want you to repeat that pattern of inhaling on 4 counts in, inhaling through your nose, 2, 3, 4, holding for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now exhaling 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pausing. 2, 3, 4 before you take that next deep inhale in. Yes, now as you continue to breathe in that breathing pattern, I want you to bring your attention to the sensation in your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and the feeling of the air entering and leaving your nostrils. Now with every and each breath, imagine that you are releasing any tension or stress from your body and mind. I want you to visualize it melting away with every and each exhale. Now as you breathe, I want you to repeat this positive affirmation or mantra silently in your mind. I am deserving of abundance and success. I am capable of achieving my goals. Continue this breathing exercise, focusing on your breathing, allowing yourself to feel grounded and centered. Okay, now I want you to take a deep breath, a final deep breath in. Then I want you to slowly exhale. Now gently open your eyes. And I want you to return back to this present moment, all right? All right, thank you. I want you to remember that you can always adjust anything. So if you want to take this guided breathing meditation and add more counts to your breathing, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to do that. Go at your own pace for this exercise, all right? Whatever that suits your comfort level, all right? But the thing is, consistency is the key. So practice breathing exercise regularly to cultivate a sense of calm and create the mental and emotional space that is needed to address and overcome limited beliefs. All right, so since now we have come to a calm space, again, thank you. Thank you for sharing that space with me. All right, it's time for us to get into the topic, all right? In this section, we'll look at identifying and understanding the limited beliefs that can prevent us from our wishes from manifesting. We'll look at what those beliefs are and where they come from and how they can quietly influence our behavior and thinking without our knowledge. So first, identifying and understanding limited beliefs can be an important step to manifesting our wishes. And with these beliefs are often deeply ingrained and may hinder our ability to achieve what we desire. So here are some steps to help you to uncover and address these limited beliefs. Self-reflection. Take the time to reflect on your thoughts and your behavior related to your wishes. and notice any reoccurring patterns or negative self-talk that may be holding you back. So also with that self-reflection, we talked about it a few weeks ago about journaling negative thoughts. So we can also journal these limited beliefs. And when we do that, it has us to make acknowledgement of what that is, but also, where did it come from? Where does that limited belief come from? And that's what, question your beliefs. Ask yourself, why do you believe that? Why are you believing those certain things about yourself or your abilities? Are these beliefs based on evidence, or any kind of evidence, or is it of a past experience? See, sometimes beliefs are formed based on outdated information or faulty assumptions. You like that word, outdated? Outdated information. Now, you miss this outdated information. This is some crap or some limited beliefs that were put on you from someone else. Yes. We tend to do that sometimes. We tend to put our own limited beliefs on others. And you know, the ones who get that the most, who suffered the most from that, are our own children. And I know we don't know no better, but now listening to this, you know better. If anything, going through this self-love journey, going through this process and reprogramming your mind, if you're not thinking about you, think about your children. Think about how you feel at this moment, at this time, and how you've been feeling. You don't want your children to feel the same way that you feel. You want them to understand who and what they are, and that they have the power and the know-how to do anything in the world that their heart desire. So once you tackle those limited beliefs, you can also help your children, but also by you instilling these tools within yourself and within your child, it stops that generational curse. It stops it. It stops it because they are no longer inflicting that harm onto their offsprings. Y'all see how that works? Also, pay attention to your emotions. Limited beliefs often trigger negative emotions such as fear, doubt, and self-criticism. I want you to pay attention to these emotions and try to trace them back to the underlying beliefs causing them. I want you to dig deeper. And once you have identified the limited belief, try to understand where it comes from. It could be influenced by a childhood experience, societal expectations, or past failures. And recognizing these sources can provide a valuable insight into why you hold on to these beliefs. Next, I want you to challenge your beliefs. Examine the evidence for and against your limited beliefs. Look for counterexamples and alternative perspectives that contradicts your beliefs. These beliefs. This can help to weaken their hold on you. And I want you to replace them with empowering beliefs. Replace limiting beliefs with positive, supportive beliefs that align with your goals and aspiration. For example, if you believe that I'm not good enough, replace it with I am capable and deserving of success. And last, another one, affirmation and visualization. Use daily affirmation and visualization to reinforce your empowering belief. Visualize yourself being successful and manifesting your desires, and repeat positive affirmations that support your new beliefs. And my last one, which is so important, is the most important thing, is seek support. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people who believe in your potential. Consider working with a therapist, a life coach, or joining a personal development group to gain additional guidance and support. And remember, changing limited beliefs can take time and effort, so be patient with yourself and practice self-compassion as you work towards replacing these beliefs with empowering ones, all right? All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. And we're going to talk about some strategies for overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles that will help. So now that you understand, you can identify and understand what these limited beliefs are that prevents you from having successful intentional manifestation. Now we know what they are. Now we get ready to learn how to overcome these limited beliefs and obstacles, all right? It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks, here on this season of self-love, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life? Introducing Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks. This transformative journal is your personal guide to achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. With its easy-to-follow prompts and powerful exercises, you'll embark on a 90-day healing journey like no other. Each morning, as you open the pages of this journal, you'll discover thought-provoking questions, uplifting affirmations, and space to reflect on your progress. It's your secret weapon to breaking free from old patterns and embracing a healthier, sexier you. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to self-love. Good Morning, My Sexy People will empower you to make positive changes every single day. You'll develop healthy habits, cultivate gratitude, and unlock your true potential. Whether you're seeking to improve your fitness, boost your confidence, or find inner peace, this journal is your trusted companion. It's the support system you need to stay motivated, focused, and inspired throughout your journey. Don't wait another day to start living your best life. Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off. Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks is available now on Amazon. Grab your copy today and begin your transformation. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself, set your intentions, and unleash the sexy, vibrant person within. Get your copy of Good Morning, My Sexy People today, and let the healing begin. Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast with Nyomi Banks, where every day is a chance to embrace self-discovery and personal growth. Join Nyomi on a transformative journey, streaming exclusively on Spotify and Breaker. With daily episodes from Monday through Friday, podcast is your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and self-love. Dive deep into engaging conversations about self-care, mindfulness, and personal development. Nyomi brings you expert insights, practical tips, and uplifting stories from thought leaders in the field. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the power of self-love. Mark your calendars and tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast, available every weekday on Spotify and Spreaker. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself and embrace the beautiful season of self-love. Get inspired and join Nyomi Banks on the Season of Self-Love podcast.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks, here on this Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're talking about overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles on your intentional path. And our last segment, we talked about identifying and understanding limited beliefs that prevent intention manifestation. And now we're going to talk about overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles. We're going to have some strategies for you to overcome limited beliefs and obstacles, all right? Overcoming limited ideas is no easy task, but with the appropriate tools, it is perfectly doable. I'll offer some useful tactics and ideas for challenging and shifting these ingrained assumptions. And we'll talk about how to turn these challenges into opportunities for personal growth, success, and manifesting your goals, as well as we'll talk about and explain what visualization is and how to do it, all right? So challenging and shifting that ingrained assumptions and limited beliefs can be a very powerful process for personal growth and success in manifesting your desires. Now here's some tactics and ideas that can help you on this journey to help you strengthen your having success in manifesting. First is self-awareness. Become aware of your thoughts and beliefs and notice when limiting beliefs arise and the impact they have on your emotions and actions. This self-awareness is the first step in challenging and shifting these beliefs. The next is question the evidence. Examine the evidence for your limited beliefs. Are they based on actual facts or past experience? And see, the reason why is because often our beliefs are rooted in perception rather than objective reality. So challenge these beliefs by seeking alternative evidence and counter examples. So like we spoke about before in our last segment, get a journal. I know we have several different journals now, but make that a journal as well. Overcoming limited beliefs. Write down what your limited beliefs are. And now we could talk about overcoming them. Seek alternative perspectives. Seek alternate perspectives. Talk to others who have overcome similar challenges and achieved what you desire. The thing is, hearing their stories and viewpoints can help you to see different possibilities and challenge your own assumptions. And this is something that me and a few of my good girlfriends do is, especially when we're working on a project or we're working in a new position, or something has changed, we will call and do a check-in with each other, and even tell on where we at in this moment of how we feel, and then just listening to their feedback on the circumstance and if they ever felt that way or thought about that, because sometimes it's good to know that you're not the only one that feel this way, and that there is someone that can understand you on what circumstances and situation that you're going through, but also how did they get through it. All right. Affirmation and positive self-talk. Use affirmation and positive self-talk to rewire your mindset. Repeat empowering statements that contradict your limited beliefs. For example, if you have belief that I am not good enough, you do what? You replace it with I am worthy of success and abundance. The next one is visualization and mental rehearsal. Visualize yourself already embodying the beliefs and outcomes you desire. Create vivid mental images of yourself achieving success, feeling confident and overcoming obstacles. This can help reprogram your subconscious mind. And I believe I told you earlier this week or last week, a few weeks ago, about when I do my meditation and when I do what you call more of a 5D type of feel, or when I go into strictly with visualization, where I go and I think about the smell. What would that room smell like? Going into my 5-story building office, when walking through the front door, what do I smell? What do I hear? What's the ambiance of the room? And I feel it. And when I feel it so strong that I smell it, that I now have the smell of my home, of smell of amber and jasmine. I know with that energy that I want to feel. And I visualize that. Like the colors are potent. What I hear, the sounds of water trickling from, a water wall. And you can hear that. Nice music, just, And next is to take small steps outside of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself to take small actions that go against your limited beliefs. So each time you take a step outside of your comfort zone, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you previously believed. Next, surround yourself with support. Seek a supportive community or a member who can provide guidance and encouragement. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who can boost your confidence and belief in your own abilities. Next, embrace failure and learn from it. View these failures as learning opportunities rather than a proof of your limitation. Embracing failure allows you to grow, adapt, and refine your approach. We speak of this often, about using those lessons as tools for right now. For tools for right now, whatever that you failed, a mistake that you made before. Take those, adjust them, and use them as the tools right now in your life. And practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself throughout this entire process. Changing deeply ingrained beliefs takes time and effort. I want you to remind yourself that it's okay to encounter setbacks and that personal growth is a journey. So I want you to remember, challenging and shifting limited beliefs is an ongoing process. Consistency, patience, resilience. These are all key to creating a lasting change and manifesting your goals. All right? It's okay to be new. It's new to this, but the thing is that once you're new to this, you want to be consistent. You want to be patient and resilient with the whole thing, so then you can be true to this. Did I just say that? I just said that. Yes, I did. All right, so I told you that I was going to talk a little bit more about visualization. And I know we talked about it early before, but I have to remember when doing this podcast, I have to speak as I haven't spoken of this before, because you just never know who are listening to us for the first time here, all right? So visualization is a very powerful tool for reprogramming the subconscious mind and challenging limited beliefs. And when you visualize, you create a mental images of the desired outcome or beliefs that you want to manifest. And with this technique of leveraging the brain ability is to imagine and create new neural connections. All right, so here is how we're going to do it. We're going to reprogram our subconscious belief. See, your subconscious mind is responsible for many automatic thoughts and behaviors. But by visualizing new and empowering beliefs, you can directly communicate with your subconscious. As repeatedly visualize yourself embodying new beliefs, and you begin to create new neurons, pathways, and rewire your subconscious programming. Next, creating a clear vision. Visualization clarifies your desire and goals by painting a vivid picture in your mind. So when you have a clear vision in your imagination, it becomes easier to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that desired outcome. So this clarity helps you to overcome doubts and reinforce your positive beliefs. Engaging emotions. Visualization is most effective when you engage your emotion and when you vividly imagine achieving your goals or embodying empowering beliefs. Summon the associated emotions such as joy, confidence, or fulfillment. And emotions are a catalyst for change and help that solidify new neurons and connections in your brain. Well, also with visualization, can help with is overcoming limited beliefs. When you visualize yourself successfully challenging and overcoming limited beliefs, you are effectively creating new references and experience. See, this can counteract the negative association and evidence that reinforces those limited beliefs. So by repeatedly visualizing success, you build confidence and dismantle the power of limited beliefs, limited thoughts. And last, providing motivation and focus. Visualization provides motivation and focus. Visualization can be powerful motivator as it keeps your goal at the forefront of your mind. So when you consistently visualize your desired outcomes, you maintain a strong sense of purpose and focus. This helps you to stay committed and driven, and even in the face of challenges or setbacks. I want you to remember that while visualization is a powerful tool, it is often more effective when combined with other techniques like affirmation, goal setting, and taking action. It is the synergy of these approaches that accelerate personal growth and helps challenge and replace limited beliefs. So I want to share with you real quick on my experiences with overcoming my limited beliefs and some of the tools that I've used. And one of my biggest tools is visualization, meditation and visualization. And for me, one of the things that I do, and I told you I use all of my senses when doing, I want to smell, hear, I visualize all of that. But also what I do is I do bring my emotions into that visualization. And as I mentioned before, is that how I want to feel in that moment. How do I want to feel in that moment? And I had this, I remember the very first time that I went to what I call a 5D dimensional with my meditation and my visualization process. This I was in my room, I was in my golden rose room, and I was sitting in front of my gigantic mirror, and I had the soothing sounds of music playing in the background. And I remember closing my eyes, and I remember taking them as steps. I was going to the first floor, and the first floor was me walking into the building, and my visualization was my 5-story building, where this was going to be where my offices is for everything that I'm doing for the Season of Self-Love podcast, for all of my podcasts, but also for Elevate Me Self-Discovery and other things. So I visualized me pulling up to the building. I know what it looks like. Getting out of my car, walking up the steps. As the door slide open, I'm walking in, and I smell amber and jasmine. As I look to my right, I see a receptionist desk. And I see the receptionist there, and I see the security guard there. And I see Elevate Me on the back flashing on the ball, I hear the whispers of gentle talking, and on the right side of my ear, I'm hearing the presence of plants and the water trickling down the water wall. Not only do I smell the amber and the jasmine, but I smell the scent of plants. And as I'm walking, there is a a sense of happiness. So what I realized is through the visualization that I was going through, and I was sitting there, I felt tears coming down I felt my eyes watering and tears coming down my cheeks. And mind you, my eyes are closed, and I had to open up my eyes in that moment, but I stayed right there in that moment. And there was a sense of happiness. I was happy that I was able to take myself there, but also to be aware of where I was at in the accomplishment that I've done. And it was so real. As I walked down the hallway and looked into the different studios of the green room, as I got on the elevator and I went to the second floor and I walked amongst the clients that were meeting with, specialists and doctors. When I say I use my emotions to go through every stage and every area of that, I did. And after I was finished with that whole session, oh my God, I just felt so amazing. It felt so good. And there were tears, like I was crying, like boo-hooing after that. But it was a good feeling that I knew the power in my manifestation. I knew. And the thing is that I feel right now as I'm talking to you all right here on this podcast that it is in the process of happening now. See, the thing is I didn't even have the Season of Self-Love podcast. It wasn't even a thought then. I just had asked Nyomi bridging the gap and talking about elevate me and, everything else. But the Season of Self-Love podcast wasn't even thought of at that moment, at that time. So coming back full circle, and we're talking about visualization and manifestation and intentions and all of those things. Down the line, this is where the Season of Self-Love came from. And as I'm speaking right now, I'm like talking and I see it. I see the room and the space. I see that studio area to where I will be doing this podcast with guests right in there. But this is why it's important to use the tools to overcome your limited beliefs. To understand, to use your obstacles. Use them as tools. Use those as opportunities. All right, I want to take a quick break and then I'm going to come back and then we're going to close it off, all right? It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast with Nyomi Banks, where every day is a chance to embrace self-discovery and personal growth. Join Nyomi on a transformative journey, streaming exclusively on Spotify and Breaker. With daily episodes from Monday through Friday, podcast is your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and self-love. Dive deep into engaging conversations about self-care, mindfulness, and personal development. Nyomi brings you expert insights, practical tips, and uplifting stories from thought leaders in the field. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the power of self-love. Mark your calendars and tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast, available every weekday on Spotify and Spreaker. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself and embrace the beautiful season of self-love. Get inspired and join Nyomi Banks on the Season of Self-Love podcast.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we have been talking about overcoming limited beliefs and obstacles in your intentional past. We talk about identifying and understanding limited beliefs that prevent intention manifestation, and we talked about strategies to overcome limited beliefs and obstacles. This whole series has been truly amazing. I am truly excited, not only for myself, but for all of you out there. It says creating a year of domination in every aspect of your life is so very important. But it's not just about this year. It's not just about you. It's about every person that you are going to touch. Once you really understand and know who you are, and you are able to align with the beautiful spirits and the souls that you are, just imagine how many people, how many lives that you are going to touch in a positive way. How many lives are you going to be to make a better world? So it's like right now, this is a domino effect. As many people that listen to this podcast and understand the changing of their mindset, the changing of their emotions and their feelings of a positive, and understanding who they are, and understanding the inner God in them, but also to know how to allow that inner God to shine out, how to allow that light that they have been dimming for so long to let it shine bright. And how many people is going to touch, because people are going to see you when you glow. People going to see you when you walk in those rooms that you're glowing. People going to even see you when you're walking in those stores, driving in your car, because they're going to feel that positive energy just going to radiate. And they're going to ask you, what is that? What is that? See, this is the type of high that we all need. This high that I'm feeling, and that's why I created this, so I am able to share it with you all. And my goal and my intention is so you all can share it as well. But not only share with the folks out there, but share it with your family, share it with your children, share it with your spouse. So we all can have created our heaven here on earth. But see, we have to start within our own self, with our own body, with our own vessel, right here. Right here. That's enough for me speaking, as I always say. But again, I thank you all for just sharing this space with me. And as we wrap out this episode, I ask that you consider and you confront your own limited ideas. And remember that acknowledging these ideas is the first step toward overcoming them. Again, I thank you for joining me today, and I encourage you to treat yourself with care and patience during this process and accept the path ahead with an open heart and mind. And have faith in your potential to evolve beyond these constraints, all right? Well, you have a good day. You enjoy. Today is all about resting, replenishing, grounding for me, spiritual baths, beautiful teas, and flowers today for me. So, again, sending nothing but love, light, and prayers to you always. Thank you for listening to the Season of Self-Love podcast. If you have any questions or would like to connect with us, you can follow us on social media. Just search for the Season of Self-Love on Instagram. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to email us at elevateme9999@gmail.com. And remember, you are worthy of love, growth, and happiness. So keep shining bright, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Season of Self-Love. Be good to one another and yourselves, and always keep it sexy. Sending light, love, and prayers.